The stories continues. Still in the deep woods, and I just hear the most ridiculous story I ever heard in my life. Okay? Know this guy? The good old days. Monsieur Bichia called me from Ireland and ordered me to grab and push a certain pain-in-the-ass blogger off the ground of the New Brunswick legislator. There we go. Now, we all know that Canadians are more interested in whatever, it don't matter. We're starting the new year on the side. Canadians are more interested in American politics. Now that's bugging me too. Than Canadians. They don't even know who the premier is, or who the idiot mayor of the city is. Okay, doing a lot of. Maybe I should start this all over again. 1 minute. What the hell? So maybe this is a sign of how New Year's going to start. Okay, so the problem is Kevin Vickers. That's the sergeant-at-arms in Ottawa. That was in Ottawa. The hero in 2014. That went toe-to-toe with the shooter that crashed the parliament with a rifle. So this guy, nobody knew who the hell he was. Just like me, nobody knew who Dan Bichia was until I made him infamous, or I mean famous, or whatever. And he would have kept his mouth shut, he will still have a job. Anyway, focus. So, the story is today that he might be running for the leadership, the liberal leadership of the New Brunswick Liberal Party. Now, can you imagine that one? Now, he didn't say he was running for MLA first. He wants to be the leader. A guy that doesn't know absolutely nothing about politics, that wants to become the leader of a party and might be the premier of New Brunswick. Now, down the States, Eisenhower, Truman, people that came from the war, then they ran for political office, and the Americans support the soldiers or their generals, especially the retired one. This guy here, you can't have a guy like that in New Brunswick. I mean, I don't mind the guy, but he would be surrounded by the liberals, by the old liberals that's been there for years and years and years, and he would be their ears. I mean, they would be his ears, and then he'll be his mouth, and they would tell him. He would just be there as a figurehead. So that's a very bad idea. But the liberals are done anyway. Myself, I will never support the provincial liberal again in my life. Has to be some drastic change. To have a political party that supports prisoners forced to walk home in the snowstorm, I got no use for that. It's not the same liberal party that I knew. And people are dying behind bars. And no inquest, no nothing. So as far as I'm concerned, the liberal can go, boy, I'm starting 2019, very good. My first video, of course. But Kevin Vickers, you don't need this. No. Stay home, retire. I don't know where you're at now, but Miramichi must be not far from here. And stay home, relax. You don't need the bullshit, and New Brunswickers don't need an unknown, a person that's unknown in politics to become the premier of New Brunswick. I think we did that with Sean Graham once.